The floodwaters did not come alone. They brought nearly 900 snakes with them. Rivers swallow villages across southern China. Collapsed snake farm unleashes hundreds of reptiles into the rising water. Residents scramble with bamboo sticks. The floods were already deadly. Now they have become even more terrifying. Amid China's worsening flood season, one image has captured the country's attention more than any other. Hundreds of snakes slithering through the streets of a flooded village in Guangxi. The escape happened in Hengzhou, where rising floodwaters caused a snake farm to collapse, releasing around 900 reptiles into the surrounding area. Footage that quickly went viral showed residents wading through waist-deep water, armed with nothing more than bamboo sticks, trying to corner the escapees before they vanished into flooded homes and alleyways. Village official Wu Zhe told local media that most of the snakes were not venomous, and that a team of 10 had since been organized to recapture them using fish nets and stun guns. He warned residents against trying to catch any stray snakes with their bare hands if they turned up inside houses. The snake scare unfolded against the backdrop of a far graver crisis. Guangxi's flood alert was raised to red, the highest level, at midnight on July 6th, with 70 monitoring stations across 55 rivers already reading above warning marks. By July 7th, 62 rivers nationwide had breached flood warnings, with the Qingshui River recording its worst flooding on record. Elsewhere, the toll has been heavier still. A landslide in Gansu province buried 33 people, with 5 later confirmed dead despite the rescue of 21. In Hubei, the remnants of Typhoon Maysak spawned the province's first tornado in years, injuring 173 people and damaging thousands of homes. Chinese President Xi Jinping has since ordered an all-out emergency response, calling on local governments to inspect rivers, reservoirs and disaster-prone regions nationwide.
All local governments should tighten accountability for disaster prevention and relief, thoroughly check rivers, lakes, reservoirs and other regions prone to geological disasters.
Back in Hengzhou, the search for the missing reptiles continues alongside the broader recovery effort, a strange but telling symbol of just how disruptive this flood season has become, as residents navigate both rising waters and the unexpected wildlife it has set loose. The death toll from devastating storms in parts of China have risen to at least 17, with hundreds more injured and tens of thousands evacuated across the country. In southern China, Typhoon Maysak has left a trail of destruction across, killing at least 6 people in Nanning and pushing tens of thousands from their homes as floodwaters breached dam defences. The storm struck Hainan on July 3rd, marking the first tropical cyclone to reach the Chinese mainland this year, before making a second landfall in Vietnam on July 5th. It then pushed inland, dumping the moisture it had gathered over the South China Sea into Guangxi province. In Nanning, the regional capital, floods affected roughly 55,000 people, with reservoirs overflowing or breaking through their barriers. Authorities evacuated close to 48,000 residents and raised the flood control emergency response to its highest level.
Light rain and heavy fog on site, combined with the aircraft's low flying altitude, have limited our operational radius to about 5 kilometers. Next, we will conduct distributed patrols at several severely affected points and map out the entire area to provide an accurate reflection of the disaster situation, which will help the fire and rescue efforts.
About 170 miles away in Guigang, floodwaters transformed a main road into a churning lake, submerging cars and pouring down a hillside into a construction site. Further south, in Fangchenggang, one video showed a car swept along a street, its water level rising past another vehicle's steering wheel. The devastation has continued to widen. By July 7th, water resources officials warned that flood peaks at the Guigang hydrological station were expected to exceed the warning level by more than 6 meters.
Due to the impact of persistent heavy rainfall and the prolonged passage of floodwaters at high levels, the safety of reservoirs and embankments in the affected areas faces a severe test.
Separately, heavy rains further north have claimed more lives, with 2 deaths recorded in a flash flood in Inner Mongolia and 3 more in Fushun, Liaoning province, over the weekend. China is now bracing for a second threat. Super Typhoon Bavi is tracking across the Pacific towards Taiwan, packing winds of up to 180 miles per hour as it passed Guam, Tinian, Saipan, and Rota on July 6th. Forecasters expect it to bring further wind and rain to eastern China from July 9th. Heavy rainfall is forecast to continue across Guangxi, Guizhou, and Hunan in the coming days, provinces home to a combined population greater than that of Russia. Scientists have long linked the growing intensity of storms like Maysak to the climate crisis, warning that extreme weather events will become more frequent and destructive as global temperatures continue to rise. Europe is overheating, and as record-breaking temperatures push millions to the limit, one unexpected winner has emerged. From Paris to Brussels, shoppers are scrambling for cooling appliances, supermarket shelves are emptying, and Chinese air conditioner manufacturers are struggling to keep up with soaring demand. As temperatures climbed well beyond 40 degrees Celsius, cooling appliances transformed from household luxuries into daily necessities. Across Belgium, Chinese-made fans and portable air conditioners quickly sold out in many physical stores, while major online retailers listed numerous products as unavailable. Similar shortages have been reported across several other European countries. The surge in demand has largely benefited Chinese appliance giants, including Midea, Haier, and Gree. Portable air conditioners have become especially popular because they are cheaper than traditional split units and can be installed almost instantly. Midea's Porta-Split model was specifically designed for the European market, allowing easy installation while complying with strict building regulations common across European cities. According to Citigroup, Midea's consumer air conditioner sales in Europe could grow by more than 20% during the second quarter after the company stocked 2 to 3 times last year's inventory ahead of the summer season. Haier is also expected to record double-digit growth in its European air conditioning business this year. Europe's insufficient supply of cooling equipment has helped China profit from this crisis. Europe's lagging local industrial layout and sluggish product iteration has left domestic products ill-matched against construction scenarios and people's everyday needs. Meanwhile, the affordable Chinese products have been designed around real consumer needs. Chinese customs data show exports of air conditioning machines from China to France jumped 57% in May from a year earlier to about $26 million, while exports to Spain surged 41% to about $71 million, and that was before the historic days in June when the mercury regularly topped 100 degrees Fahrenheit. By June, China's total air conditioner exports had jumped 72.8% year-on-year. Only around 1 in 5 European households currently has air conditioning, leaving millions unprepared for increasingly frequent heat waves. As demand surged, extraordinary scenes unfolded in France, where shoppers crowded little supermarkets around Paris, with reports of scuffles breaking out as residents rushed to buy affordable cooling units. Meanwhile, Chinese factories have ramped up production. At Jiangmen Posai Refrigeration Appliance in Guangdong Province, workers have extended shifts to meet overseas orders, with around 60% of production now destined for Europe.
Our European market accounts for 70% of our total overseas sales. Our products are sold mainly to countries such as France, Germany and Spain. In May, the number of our orders reached more than 900,000 units.
As overseas orders for home appliances continue to grow and shipment schedules tighten, customs authorities have introduced measures to streamline export procedures. The Jiangmen Customs Office has established a dedicated declaration window for the export of cooling appliances to facilitate faster clearance.
In the first 5 months of this year, Jiangmen's air conditioner exports to Europe totaled 880 million yuan, about $129 million US, up 15.4% year-on-year.
Even as Europe continues trade negotiations with Beijing over concerns about Chinese exports, this summer's heatwave has revealed an uncomfortable reality. As temperatures continue to rise, millions of Europeans are relying on Chinese-made cooling technology to escape one of the continent's hottest summers ever recorded. America's wildfire season is rapidly spiraling into a national emergency. As millions celebrated Independence Day, firefighters battled hundreds of new blazes. More than 100 new wildfires erupted across the United States over the 4th of July weekend, significantly intensifying an already severe fire season. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, 124 new fires have been reported since July 4th, including 6 major blazes. Fire crews are currently battling 41 large fires, while mandatory evacuation orders have been issued in 3 separate regions. So far this year, nearly 900 wildfires have burned almost 3.3 million acres across the country. While the causes of many of the latest fires remain under investigation, local authorities believe holiday fireworks have played a significant role. In Colorado, the Custer County Sheriff's Office issued an urgent public appeal, asking residents to immediately stop using fireworks. Officials warned they were already battling a historic wildfire, with exhausted firefighting crews working without a single day off while strict fire restrictions remained in place. The National Interagency Fire Center continues to operate at Preparedness Level 4, indicating heavy national mobilization and growing competition for firefighting personnel and equipment.
Since yesterday, 124 new fires were reported nationwide, including 6 new large incidents.
Critically dry vegetation, extremely low humidity, and scorching temperatures are creating dangerous fire conditions across Colorado, Wyoming, Nevada, Utah, and northern Arizona, while smoke from the expanding fires is affecting air quality hundreds of miles away. The growing wildfire threat has also forced communities to cancel traditional Independence Day celebrations. In Silverton, Colorado, the annual fireworks display, normally the highlight of the town's celebrations, has been cancelled as officials prioritize public safety. Nearby communities have also cancelled fireworks and water-based festivities, while some cities, including Salt Lake City, Park City, and Aspen, have replaced fireworks with drone shows. Officials say fireworks started nearly 30,000 outdoor fires in 2024 alone. Safety experts are urging Americans to respect local restrictions, warning that even a single spark can ignite dry grass, brush, and trees under current conditions. At the same time, an intense heat wave is placing around 162 million people under heat alerts across 35 states. Temperatures are expected to climb into the upper 90s and beyond 100 degrees Fahrenheit, with heat index values reaching between 105 and 115 degrees. Cities including New York, Washington, Chicago, Philadelphia, Boston, and Atlanta are expected to experience some of the most dangerous conditions later this week. As wildfires multiply and extreme heat spreads across the country, emergency officials warn that the combination of record temperatures, dry landscapes, and stretched firefighting resources could make the coming days one of the most challenging periods of this year's wildfire season.